Welcome back. In this video I'm taking you on a 3-day trip. We're heading about 250 km inland from Sydney. We'll stop a night in Wellington, have lunch in parks and spend another night in Cowra. Between the stops we'll try to see as many back roads as possible. This trip was in late April, so late autumn in the southern hemisphere. This means close to freezing mornings, but beautiful temperatures to ride during the day. After the Blue Mountains and getting to Bathurst, it was all back roads to Wellington. A quick stop at Mickey D's for lunch, then it was time to find new dirt roads. A short water crossing at the Ophir Historic Goldfields. The campsite was pretty busy, but that's not a surprise on a long weekend. A lock gate led to a quick break from riding to find a route around this section. There were many fast gravel sections, but with lots of variations and the old water crossing to keep me on my toes. Once in a while there were trees with the leaves turning, indicating the coming winter. The sheep clearly did not appreciate the sound of my little 250. So many sheep, I could think I was riding in New Zealand. Going Green Road was a highlight of the first day. It's hard to see in the video, but it had a perfect flow for me and was super enjoyable to ride. Crossing the Bell River for the second time. No crocs, we're all good. And this gets us to the third Bell River crossing. Of course, my battery decided to die exactly at the start of the longest crossing of the video. Luckily, I don't make a living of YouTube. With the sun starting getting low, I made it to the Heritage Hill Hotel. The next morning I made it up to the Oxley Lookout. A bit underwhelmed, I pushed on. I left early enough to interrupt the local wildlife during their breakfast. Today turned into a gate opening day, one of the drawbacks of solo riding. Perfect parking, if I may say so myself. After zigzagging through farmland, I made it into the Goobang National Park. The Pipeclay Creek Trail turns eventually into the Sawpit Gully Trail and runs through the northern side of the park. The Spring Creek Fire Trail then covers the southern side and gets more rugged and interesting to ride. Yep, almost stuffed it up. Now it's time for a bit of sightseeing, with a quick stop at the park's Observatory. All that sightseeing made me hungry, so I headed into Parks for lunch. After lunch, it was time to make my way to Cowra, with as many backroads as possible, and the backroads did not disappoint. Well, this one was a little bit disappointing. Another cold morning with amazing light and autumn colors. I had to dodge a few kangaroos during the first few hours, but none of them made it onto video. The Reeds Flat Road was closed too, so I had to find another way to Crockwell. The Fish River Road looked like a good alternative. Turns out they don't like people out here. Time to head all the way back to the main road and try another way. Well, I can't complain. The detour of the detour is also not too bad. I eventually joined the planned route back in Binda. If you want to follow the route, I would head towards Taralga from Binda and do the Swallowtail Pass instead. But I already knew that route, so I wanted to check out some other roads and headed towards Goulburn. Eventually, I joined the Hume Highway near Moss Vale and made my way home. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe.